For any of those who do scroll saw pattern designing or scroll sawing, you're told from day one, no floaters. Well, I'm going to show you today that floaters are okay. They add to realism, and I'll show you how to very simply place them where they're supposed to be. Stay tuned. Stated in the beginning of the video, some of these stars are intentional floaters, and as I've said in past videos, in order to correctly place those floaters, you just simply keep the waste pieces around them. But even though, like a puzzle, these stars have unique shapes to them, I'm still going to number them lightly just to make the process quicker of placing them back into place. I've drilled pilot holes right there in the corner of each of the floating stars, and that is just to make a tighter fit with the piece that's taken out. You don't have to do it that way, it's just the way I'm choosing to do it, but I just wanted to explain how you can better keep track of your floaters. Now, ordinarily I would do this last, but I just figured what the heck, I can do it now, and that's what we're going to do. Now, even though I got the pilot holes on the stars, I'm still going to cut out the whole star field first and then cut the stars from that, just to make it a less sizable piece to work with. Now, yes, I've reduced weight by taking out the star field, but one thing you need to take note of if you cut it exactly the way it's been designed is that this area right here will be very, very, very shaky. So you can either wait till last and take care when moving this piece around in order to glue it to a backer or whatever you may choose. But this area right here is very flimsy. That's on me and my designing, but it is holding on. But I'm going to put tape under it while I'm working on the rest of it because of the fact that I've already cut it out. As you saw, traced all the areas that are gonna be a specific color in the backing up. I used an X-Acto knife in order to cut out the areas here. Now you'll notice when I pull the tape off here to spray the blue that the tape that's left over is going to look a little bit sloppy, but that's only because I'm leaving enough of an area to add glue for those stars and glue for the whole piece. On the Eagle, I went just inside the line to cut so that I wouldn't have any bare wood showing where it's supposed to be blue. Now I masked off like this because I'm using spray paint. I don't like the look of brush paint. I mean, I know for, you know, painting artistic detail maybe, but I think for a broad area it could look kind of sloppy, so that's why we're doing it this way. Put the original piece back down to see if there's any areas I need to cut that I missed. And it looks like I did miss some right in here. Let me go ahead and trace that. Thing I'm a little concerned about is after I get done doing the blue, yes, I'll let it dry and then I can pull off all the tape and doing the red should be pretty easy. Just 3 little spots, but to do black behind everything else, that's what I'm not sure about. I'm probably going to have to use a bunch of pieces of paper to mask off. I mean, because I didn't save all the scraps. I probably should have, but some of them were so teeny tiny that'd be a little silly. So I'll probably find a blanket way to mask it all off, but in the meantime, let's paint the blue. If you are interested, it is Krylon True Blue Gloss, Krylon Max. That's if you like the way this color turns out, then you can match that. Got it at Walmart. So now we're gonna let the blue dry, and then we'll cover it up to do the red. The blue you're seeing behind the stars is not painter's tape. That is the shade of color I chose, the shade of blue I chose, and I think it looks great. Now the floating stars, that's still the backer, but now we need to move on to the red. Okay, the red I'll be using is the same red I used on the horse, and it's called Gloss Apple Red. It's by Rust-Oleum. Here we go. Well, there we go. I think I actually like it. It's really a bold red, so I'll probably keep it that way. Now some of this maroon and stuff you're seeing is just where they overspray the red got on the painter's tape. Now the really hard part for me is going to be to mask off, because I don't want to use painter's tape, because every time I've ever used painter's tape to mask off where I've already spray painted, it pulls it off. So the next part might be time consuming in order to do black behind everything. Okay, so I couldn't find a way to mask it off, so I decided to brush paint it. So there we have that, and I'm going to show you how to make sure those stars end up right where they're supposed to. Other than sanding, this is what the final piece will look like. But in order to place those stars, you place the waste piece back in its spot, and you put glue on the piece that you're putting inside. Remember, you're not going to glue that waste piece. You're just using it after you've already glued the rest. You don't want it to move, obviously. But the waste piece you put back in place as a guide to where to put these stars in. So I know right off the bat, there's 1 star, 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars, and 5 stars. Let's see if I can get this waste piece out of here, and you will see what the finished product looks like. There we go. And I lifted one of the stars. Just like that there.